Bitrate seems to be pretty good right now. I say let's just fucking go with it and see what happens at this point. I think it hopefully will be okay.
Donald Moore.
Okay. Sorry guys, I'm back. Let's... Okay, hopefully it holds.
Lights while we were gone.
Okay, so what was it again? We got freezing temperatures and ghost orbs, right?
I'm a little scared.
So, okay. Freezing temperatures, ghost orbs. So now we're looking for ghost writing. Spirit box. And EMF level 5. Oh, there goes the TV.
He plays the Binding of Isaac.
TV just came on.
There's a bone down here, guys.
Oh, there's a bone.
Anyone want us to take a photo of it?
Who's got the photo?
On my way. Where?
Right down here. Get nice and close and get a good photo.
Ooh, I've got a level 2. But
Nice ghost writing on the floor.
all right, let's pick it up.
That's what I was trying to say.
Alright, then we got him. Let's get out of here.
All right, yeah. Oop, nope. I'm. Oh my god. Fucking hell.
Got your ways.
Yeah, you did.
Activity's at a 0. It spiked to a 5, but it's back to a 0.
It's a Yuri.
Is that 3?
Yep.
Japanese sex?
Everybody, make sure you got ghost orb, freezing temperatures, ghost writing, and Ure.
Alright. Well, guys, I think we figured it out.
Did we?
Yeah, it's a Yuri.
Yep.
It won't let me pick.
Do you have all the stuff labeled for evidence?
EMF
Yes.
5, freezing temperatures, and ghost writing.
EMF,
It was Ghost Orb,
Oh.
Ghost Writing, Freezing Temperatures.
Yeah, so ghost orb, freezing temperatures, and ghost writing.
Got
It's a
it.
Yuri. Yep. Then let's... We got everything in, right? We didn't leave any equipment out there, did we? Oh, sorry. We didn't leave any equipment out there, did we?
I
don't believe so.
Camera?
Oh wait, you know what? We might
Camera.
the camera.
All right, let's go back and get that camera. Who's got lights?
Go get it.
Where's the camera at?
Coffee maker
Oh,
kitchen.
here, let me throw this in there too.
Coffee maker kitchen.
Yeah, it's in the kitchen by the coffee maker.
All right, I'll be out
Hey,
here
hey.
just in case the door closes. I'll open it for you.
Hey guys, remember how we were like, oh, we got the ghostwriting, let's go? Well,
Yeah.
I threw salt down, like where the book was, and we left. get the ghost to walk through salt is now completed.
Hey,
I also
Alright,
put a line of
you wanna
salt
open
in
the
front
door
of the
for me?
basement.
Where?
here, stand outside here so you can open the door just in case they close it. Or
The kitchen's in like the
yeah,
center of
it's
the
in
house.
the kitchen. It's on the coffee maker.
I have the spirit box. I can't grab it. I just
Alright,
realized it.
stand out here. Stand out here to open the door for me.
Activity is very high.
Yeah, I'm getting the hell out.
Okay.
That's a light flicker.
Alright, let's get the hell out of here.
You got the
Ooh,
camera?
that was scary. Yeah.
Nice.
Enjoy looking at day.
Everybody's got
I'm
everything, right?
vibing.
Yeah, I think we're good.
I'm also wondering if maybe part of what problem I'm having is maybe a heating issue.
We
I wonder
did
if I'm
it.
having a heating issue with my PC.
Got it.
Feels warm in
Got it.
Yes. I have $90.
And I do not like seeing inside people's heads.
I'm buying a head-mounted camera.
We'll have to consider options to voucher today. Okay, so okay. Who's standing right in front of the fucking board?
Keisho.
Keisho.
Me, why? Why? What's going on?
We can see you.
All right, guys. Ooh, what should I get? Okay, so I've got $109 now.
I bought a head-mounted camera, so I have a legit GoPro.
I think I want to get this motion sensor. It sounds sexy.
I have 30, so I could get something else where I could save up for the infrared light sensor.
All right, I got it. We got a motion sensor, boys.
Okay.
Okay, did we want to stop here for the night? Or did you guys want to keep going? Oh, crap. Fuck, guys, I pushed the wrong button on the screen. They really need to add to a, are you sure you want to, like, close the lobby or something? But did you guys want to keep going for the night, or are you good? You think you're good for now? Because it is 12 o'clock now.
It's 12, so you gotta jump on the next one.
All right. So, like I said, I think I've got some of the issues fixed right now with my stream, but I don't know. I don't know. But I'm gonna keep trying to go for it tonight. Next game up is what is it? Not for Broadcast, which is a pretty interesting and cool, fun game, and I'm gonna be doing a couple hours in that maybe. So definitely, you're gonna want to check that out. And then after that, we'll probably be doing some kind of games, Leviathan and I. Again, assuming everything goes okay, computer-wise. You guys didn't notice anything wrong with the stream earlier today, did you?
No.
Okay. Okay, then. I will be in this game. Okay. Well, boys, we're going to be right back. Unfortunately, we had some technical difficulties, and I lost my beautiful 24-hour timer that was going on. So this is now going to be split into two 12-hour streams concurrent with a fucking, with like, what, like 2 or 3 random 6-minute streams in between for we're trying to like fucking get shit figured out. Hopefully it holds out okay for the rest of the night. And I'm going to be right back after a quick bathroom break. Don't go nowhere. Good stuff coming up. Gotta get my music going. Hold on. Hold on. Alright, boys, we are back. So far, everything's looking like it's doing pretty okay right now on the stream side. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, for the next 12 hours. I don't know, it might be a heating issue, it might be some other stuff. I don't know, of course. We didn't have any issues earlier, so. It also could just be our internet upload is messing up with, you know, the ISP is the problem, maybe. I don't know. Okay. Well, regardless. We're gonna be getting into a new game right now. It's pretty fucking cool. Got Sethra right here, just below camera. She's sitting there blocking half my screen. Not half, it's over exaggerating, but still. Where's my music at? Because we need to turn the music off. There we go. Alright. We are now gonna play. Thank you very much, baby. Not for broadcast. I'm real excited for this game, boys. I've wanted to play this game for quite some time. What the hell, what, babe? What's wrong? Oh. Just cleaning my glasses real quick. Here we go.
I'm Megan Wolf. And I'm Jeremy Dawes. Our main headlines tonight.
Okay. We need a name here for this. Okay, 13.
What a wild ride.
Broadcaster. Okay, so we'll do broadcaster. This seems like it's normal mode. Balanced experienced. Non-broadcast mechanics and viewer ratings provide a reasonable challenge.
Friends
Action more.
and have confidence that the team
All right.
will keep you safe.
Yeah, we'll do broadcaster. This is like normal mode. Because I don't know exactly how well I'm going to do at this. And again, I got Sethra here. Just, Dave, you want to maybe come take Sethra? Reka? You want to come maybe take Sethra? She's just chilling here. And day one, the election.
Hi, David, I have a call for you. I'm just putting it through. All right, mate. Dave here. Listen, I know you've only come in to clean up the place, but I've got a bit caught up, so you're going to have to run the news tonight. Now, don't worry. It's not hard, and I'm going to stay on the phone and help you. First, I'm going to give you a quick tour of the broadcast room, so if you're not doing it already, look forwards towards all those screens. Right, look up at the top. That coloured bar is your audience.
Okay, up here.
You want to keep the viewers going up and not down. Underneath that, you've got the screens. The one on the right is the broadcast screen. That's what the viewers are seeing at home. It's only a couple of seconds behind the master screen there in the middle. That's the one
Okay.
you control.
Master screen.
Now, the four small screens on the left show the different signals coming from the studio, and you can choose between them using the numbered buttons on the vision mixer at the bottom left. Don't
Okay.
worry. I'll talk you through it and you'll pick it up in no time. Now, have a look to your left. These plugs control everything in the studio. I've left them set up for you, so provided you haven't fiddled with them, all you have to do now is throw the master trip switch and we're in business. Once you've got the power on, face the front again. You can see on the broadcast screen that we're in the end titles for the show before us. Fortunately, they go on for fucking ages, so there's plenty of time for me to explain. Oh, right, okay, they're over, so we haven't got
Oh,
lockdowns
okay.
on the broadcast. Right, quickly, mate, look down under the desk. You can see a load of videotapes on the left. They're your adverts. Pick any three and load them into the machines on the right. When you've done that, look up to the front again.
All right, so we're going to do exercise with ham sleeves, Crazy Neil, and My Salad Weekly.
You should be getting a signal from the studio soon.
Not one to miss. At 9 p.m, sit back and relax with multiple award-winning movie The Free.
When you
Okay.
get the signal, select screen 1 with the vision mixer and we're ready to go.
Want a mayonnaise?
You know, CV makes me cry.
Yeah, I thought it might increase our viewing.
Okay, here we go.
Every day.
Here we
You
go.
offer me prawns every day.
10 seconds, everybody. Tell us your love.
You're trying to kill me.
And yet you persist.
Before
Going
we
5,
begin
4.
But now, it's time to join Jeremy Donaldson. For the
Good
next
evening.
Fortnight News.
I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main stories tonight.
Okay, here we go.
All good. Next thing is going to be to throw to the news titles on screen 2. There'll be a countdown, but I'll count you in as well. Just relax, mate. It's all gravy.
Buys Honest Andy's Totally Independent and corners the front
All right,
market.
all gravy.
Top chat.
I like this.
Sports fans everywhere
Here
celebrate
we
as
go.
popular footballer Johnny Hamsleeves wins Sports Personality of the Year. And a spoonful of
Johnny
tea.
Hamsleeves.
Megan will be chatting with
The
movie star
fuck is
Lawrence
that?
Blunderclatch about his
Oh
new
my
movie,
gosh. Okay.
Dedicated. And, of course, we'll be going live to Advance headquarters to hear what the leaders
Oh, here
of
we
the
go. Here's the
Sportsman Party
countdown.
have to say on their historic
Right. Button
That's
2
all coming up on
in
tonight.
3,
National
2,
National News.
1, now. Lovely, mate. Next thing is
There
to
we
throw
go.
back to Jeremy with button 1 when that globe in the middle shrinks down and vanishes.
You can see what they're doing over there on the left. I could throw it back right now. It would piss him off, but it might be funny. Here we go.
Here it comes. Switch to screen 1, now. Lovely, mate.
The votes are in, and it's a decisive win for
All right, we
Get a bit
got
of
this.
interference around this time, mate. Keep your eye on the machine at the bottom right. Use that slider that's flashing or your scroll wheel to move the wave up and down, keeping the green bit in the white bit.
But critics have accused him of a severe lack of actual policies and of being deliberately vague. The opposition parties have all conceded defeat to Advance's overall.
I'm getting PTSD. This is, I don't know. I wish my stream was as easy to run as
Right,
this.
it's going well. All you've got to do now is play the advert at the end of the segment. Make sure you don't play it too early or we'll all get fired. Now the clock at the top is counting you down to the advert. When it reaches 0, press one of the 3 play ad buttons over there at the bottom right. I normally
Okay.
play the first one at the first break and so on, but you can play them in any order you want. I'll count you into it as well, but keep your eye on the clock.
To hear the co-leaders.
Okay, here we go.
And 3, 2, 1, advert.
1 minute back, everybody. Jeremy, I need you to fill after the ads.
What? Why?
Wanker Snatch is running
There's
late.
Johnny Hamsleeves over there.
About the election.
Personally, I wouldn't try to confuse him with any big words.
That's the same policy we use with you. I thought that was our little secret. Doesn't remember anything I tell him.
I'm deeply uncomfortable with your burgeoning friendship. Yes.
The morning yawn. There it goes.
Made it to the first ad break. You're doing great, mate. But this is where it starts getting a bit trickier. This next sequence is what we call a multicam sequence because you're going to be cutting between multiple cameras to keep things
Okay.
interesting. A lot of it's down to personal taste, but here's 3 good rules of thumb. 1, try and keep the shot on whoever is doing the talking. 2,
Okay.
don't stay on the same shot for too long. 10 seconds at the most. So if you're on the person who's talking, try and throw in the odd reaction shot or pull out to the wide shot for a bit just to keep it
There's
interesting.
so much going on right now on the screen.
Don't stay on reaction shots for too long. A couple of seconds is usually enough. Then the audience want to see who's doing the talking, yeah? Stick to these rules and you'll be fine. It's not as complicated as it sounds. You've
Welcome
seen
home,
programs on
Johnny. What the
television, haven't you?
fuck?
Make it look like those. Might as well get screen 1 selected now. No need to wait for the broadcast to start. Try and stay ahead,
From
mate.
the break. Quiet in the studio.
Thank you so much.
10 seconds, everybody. Going in 5, 4.
Oh god, what do I push? We're pushing 1.
Welcome back to the
Screen 1,
National
Jeremy.
News.
There we go.
Later, we'll be hearing from shock election winners Advance. But first
Get
off,
ready to go to
Football
Megan on
reporter
screen
Megan
4.
Wolf is here with a star of both stage
Here we
and
go,
the
here we
screen.
go.
Megan?
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan Wolf, culture correspondent. And today I have a guest who starred in everything from Shakespeare
Right,
to the
go to
Shopbox
Blunderclatch
films.
on screen 3 when she says his
Joined
name.
today by none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, my dear, I do hope you believe me when I tell you that being with you here today is among
Switch to 2 for the wide now.
Oh, I already
So
did
having you
it.
here with us is
Already
among
on that
us.
wide.
Right, now just try and stay on whoever's talking.
Your latest movie, which is called The Medicated.
The medicated, yes.
Wow, what was that like?
Well, as I said to Peter at the Rat, that's Peter Jensen, the director.
Give us a look at Megan's
He's a
reaction.
wonderful
Lovely.
chap.
Now back to Thunder Twat.
I worked with him on
Thunder
several
twat.
movies, all terribly successful. I said to Peter, what a wild ride this has been. What a wild you know what, Megan? I really meant that.
She's not
That
really
is
reacting well.
Fantastic. And Am I right in saying that the character you play in this movie is quite an academic one?
Absolutely right. A scientist.
Was that a challenge at all?
What exactly are you implying? But seriously, yes, you're right. It was a complete departure from my last starring role when I played Sergeant Brock Rockman in Bullet Man. You'll remember that that was the true story of one soldier's fight for a love that surpasses all others. A love, of course, for freedom.
She is not into this.
But, honestly, who's counting?
It's a role that saw you scoop 2 Best Actor awards, if I remember correctly.
It's so sweet of you to mention it, but I really am not in it for the awards, although those 3 little statues do take pride of place on my mantelpiece.
With all the others, I'm sure. So, if you're not doing it for the awards, what is it then that drives you?
Here we go, here we go.
Question, Megan. And not easy.
I'm waiting for this guy to drop an F-bomb.
Like you, I'm afraid. Cut me, and I will bleed. And often, that's how it feels, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Bleeding, giving, suffering for one's audience. I suppose in the end, I do it for the differences.
He's not into
I
this.
do it for the people that I inspire. I do it for the little people.
Oh man, she hates this.
But most of all, I think I do it for the positive change that I can bring about in the world.
And today, of course,
Oh, that was good. That was a good
we're
cut
in for
there.
some real change, it looks like, in the coming few months. What do you make of this historic election result?
Oh, well. Well, now you're asking. Historic election result.
Doesn't fucking
Indeed,
know.
historic is the word. Well, it's difficult, isn't it? Very difficult. But I think I've always been quite clear that when it comes to politics, that one should always strive to not fuck things up.
Shit, he swore. Oh, well, don't worry, he won't do it again.
Sorry, I said fuck.
Shit, he did it again. Okay, don't panic. I'll explain how to deal with swearing at the break.
Medicated, which opens next week
Right,
around
they've
the
swapped the
country.
shot of Jeremy on screen 1 for a VT of the movie clip. You'll get a countdown on the screen, but I'll just let Megan cue you in.
My character, Dr. Lods Hemlock, is faced with a decision that could affect humanity's very survival.
Exciting
Alright,
stuff.
here we go.
Exciting stuff.
Cool, looks like Blunderclatch is losing it in the studio, but we ain't got time for that. There's more interference coming. It's a bit trickier this time, mate. Use that little flashing joystick to the left of the knob, or hold down your middle mouse or Alt on your keyboard, and as the frequency changes, match it to the white bit by dragging right.
You think I don't know that?
Now we're going to squash the frequency back by dragging left.
No, Lance, we mustn't.
Dr. Lance to you.
Oh, we're squashing it. Okay. He just fucking slapped her?
Jubbly, mate.
You, baby.
Next, we're going to change the amplitude.
Oh my gosh, what
Same
the
as
fuck?
last time. Little joystick or hold Alt or middle mouse, and this time push upwards. Upwards, mate. Upwards.
Okay, yeah, I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
I'm drowning, Lance, you said.
I need to see this.
No, it's not.
Right, now
There's
let's
so
match
much
it back
going
by
on.
going downwards.
Alright, alright.
Sterility. This formula.
Here we go.
This formula. This is the key.
Stop it.
Bloody perfect, mate.
Alright.
Ask us.
Got through the interference.
At the end of the clip, you'll want to play another ad. Remember to use the clock at the top to count you in.
Alright, so we're gonna want to do another ad. 3, 2, 1, and
Right,
go.
I guess I better explain how to deal with bleeping out swear words. As you've probably noticed, the broadcast screen, here, is about 2 seconds behind the master screen, here. When someone says a naughty word, the bleep button lights up, like this. 2 seconds later, you'll hear that swear word going out on the broadcast, and you need to hold down the bleep button or the spacebar on your keyboard for as long as the swear word
Okay, so
lasts.
spacebar
It
works.
can take a bit of practice getting used
I'll probably
to hearing
do
2 things
spacebar
at
then.
once. Just stay calm and you'll get it. And if you can't tell when to bleep, just above above the button, you'll literally be able to see the sound scrolling by. All you gotta do is hold it down while the red bit is over the red line. Simple. Of course, if you do it by eye, you'll have to take your eye off the screens. That's why real professionals do it by ear. Most people like to have the volume of the broadcast screen a little bit below the master screen. Let's set it now. As you turn it up, you'll hear the advert getting louder. Good. You're set to start censoring. Like I say, it takes a little practice, but I'll try and help you through it, and soon we'll have you bleeping like a pro. Remember,
All right.
button lights up, count 1, 2, and hold it down.
All right.
We got those chairs. You want crazy? We got crazy. Crazy Neil's got crazy deals.
Remember to select screen 1 now that you've got the feed. Don't wait for the broadcast to go live. That's too late. You can use the number buttons on your keyboard. 1 to 4.
We got it. You want
Seriously,
it. You pay us.
Atlas.
You want it.
5,
You want it. You want it. We got it. You pay us.
Welcome back. And I'm told we can now go live to Advance Headquarters.
I'm told we can now
where
go
the two
live
leaders,
to Advance
Peter
Headquarters,
Clement and
where the
Julia
two
Salisbury,
leaders,
are
Peter
about to
Clement
make their
and Julia
acceptance
Salisbury,
address. Are about to make their acceptance address.
Cut to the outside broadcast.
Go for it, Pat.
Shall I start? Get
Okay.
ready to
Go
play.
for it, Pat.
Thank you all for coming. And
Oh man, he's pissed.
where do I start? What a day!
They said we
What
couldn't
a
do
day.
it.
They certainly did.
They used
Alright,
every
I
dirty,
can't do the
low-down,
double
lying
speak thing,
southern
so.
bastard trick they had against us. You, the people, you saw right through their shite.
I'm sorry about the language there.
Sorry about that. I've had a couple of
sorry.
celebratory pints. Makes me coarser
Sorry,
than the
I'm switching
grandest
around.
fanny.
Sorry.
Coarser than the
Memorably put.
Nailed it.
But to be honest, who can blame Peter for celebrating? Throughout the campaign, you've heard us say that Advance are not a political party.
Here we go. Okay. I was forgetting to switch screens before, but we're
When the
back.
country is suffering, you don't need a
Yeah,
party.
I gotcha.
You need a team. A team that can change things. But today is day one of a new future. A better, fairer future. So perhaps we should all be celebrating.
Except for the rich. For them, the party's over. They shouldn't be celebrating. They should be putting their shitting pants on and opening their dusty checkbook.
Again, colourfully put, but not inaccurate.
Look in the top. Look in top
Before we
left.
came
They are
out here
very
to address
bored.
the nation, we used our executive powers to pass the Assets and Wealth Act. Working with the tax office, we have produced a definitive list of every person in the country with wealth into the millions.
You know the sort of, probably you rather you don't. Because the likes of you and me are not
Oh, here he
welcome in
comes.
their gated communities.
Tomorrow, we will be introducing a sweeping reform of the tax system in this country. No more hiding wealth offshore, no more trust funds or
All right,
creative
we're doing
accounting.
good, boys.
A simpler, fairer, unavoidable set of tax laws.
So, all you bastard public school snobs have got nowhere to hide. And earlier today, we revoked your passports. You want them back? You want to leave like you threatened before the election? That's fine. But first, you're going to pay up. You're going to pay back.
Advance are going to turn this country from a nation of warring
Oh, man.
individuals
What the hell is even going on?
to properly fund health and education, to raise the living standards of us all.
The pundits said we'd have to raise billions. But you'll see when we've reclaimed what's ours, that's absolute ferret shite. So to you posh twats.
The people who pay you a pittance to serve them drinks in their private clubs, the people whose
Alright, there we
children
go.
you raise.
So they've got time to get even fucking richer.
Advance have this to say to you.
It ends today.
We are coming for your
my
sports
God, he
cars
keeps
and
going
your
back and
mansions
forth.
and your vineyards.
It ends today.
We will put the wealth of this country back where it should have always been, in the hands of the people who created it.
It ends today.
Yes, it ends today. And tomorrow, we'll start making it fair again, just like we promised we would.
And until then, ladies and gents, I suggest we all get pissed.
I can't argue with that. Thank you for your time.
Well, an interesting acceptance speech there from the leaders of Advance. And our apologies for the
Okay.
fruity language. Hopefully we got that bleeped out for you in time. If not,
This is fucking
someone's
hard.
going to be in trouble. Someone's going to be in. So, as the country braces itself for new government, that's all from us this evening at the National Nightly News. We'll be back tomorrow with full coverage of the first day under advance. I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
Here we go.
Have a peaceful night.
Right, looks like you've got it now. Thanks for all the help, mate. I've got to go. Ferry's about to leave. Probably won't be coming back. Job's yours, mate. Good luck.
Same old boring politics then.
This is some weird fever dream. Am I dying?
Look at this.
You should be so lucky.
See, I want to do.
Tomorrow night.
Not going for a drink?
No, got
I want to do a.
Try not to get murdered.
I want to do a play of this where I'm like.
Have a salad that really gets the lunchroom
Lunchroom mark. Okay. I got a D on one of these. Yes. Got a small bonus. Current wealth, broke ass poor. The fuck? World? What does this even mean?
Alright, mate. Welcome to the archive. This is where you can have a quick look back at what you've done and how it looked to the public. There's 3 sections: broadcast, rushes and adverts. Let's start with broadcast. Click on it now.
Alright, broadcast.
Over on the left, that's all the broadcasts that you've done. Click on any one of them and hit load tape. Once it's finished loading, you can use the rewind and the fast forward at the bottom there to help you get to the bit you want to see.
In a few moments, we'll be going live to tonight's National Nightly News. But before that, let's take a look at what's coming up later on tonight on Channel 1. At 7 o'clock, it's...
Jesus Christ. Man, it goes fast. Okay. Not sure exactly what I'm supposed to be looking for, but...
Right.
Cool.
Click on rushes and let's have a look at those. Right, this is the rushes room. It's pretty simple. The 4 screens you can see, they're going to show you the 4 signals you got from the studio during the actual broadcast. Difference is you can mute any combination of them so you can have a listen to the stuff you weren't allowed to show. Select the broadcast and give it a go. And when you're done listening to the backstage secrets, hit back.
Okay. But yeah, like, I want to do a play through of this at some point where I like put all the naughty stuff on and show all the stuff I'm not supposed to be showing. So I want to see what happens. Oh, Sethra is not happy because a few people have been sending off fireworks already, which they're not supposed to be doing. Illegal in our area here. And poor Sethra is not happy.
Apparently he's been drinking since lunchtime.
Christ, he's at liability at the best of times.
I know. God help whoever has to bleep
See
this.
I want
10 seconds, everybody.
I mean, a lawyer and a TV personality running the country. Seriously?
We've had worse. 5, 4,
See, this is the kind of stuff I
3.
wanted to put on. Was them saying that kind of stuff.
Welcome back. And I'm told we can now go live to advance.
Shall I start?
Go for it, Pat.
Okay. Well, thank you all for coming.
Let's see what they have to say.
Where do I start? What
Hit the
a
source this
day.
morning.
Okay, here we go.
It's very green.
Teal.
Jesus. Yes, yeah, they're just bored as hell over there.
No, not much.
Team spirit.
Swearing.
Alright, well, that's cool. Now you're gonna want to talk about adverts? No? Alright, let's continue. On to the next thing. Day 3, an unexpected form. You arrive home to find post on the mat, most being nothing more than usual junk mail. One letter, however, catches your eye. The team wants to know you. Curiosity gets the better of you and you open it. It's a form from the new advanced government asking for information on all citizens. The first page is filled in already. Your name, Alex Winston, your spouse, Sam Winston, your children, Charles Winston, 14, and Susie Winston, 19. Well, you Muse, at least they got the basics right. The rest of the questions are left for you to complete. They appear to be mandatory. Question 1. Upon starting a new job, you would... let's see, be productive. Ease yourself in and orient yourself with your new workplace. Ease yourself in and orient yourself with your new workplace. Question 2. A colleague in a different department has confided in you that they've been taking home confidential information. Now, a file of minor importance has gone missing. You would help your colleague cover up the violation, recommend your colleague reports it, promise your colleague you won't tell anyone, report the violation to your supervisor immediately. I'm going to recommend the colleague reports it. Question 3. An entire department was fired today for consistent underperformance. Your boss has put in place new targets that are significantly higher than the previous ones. You would leave work on time, stay late to ensure you hit first deadline, leave work early and head to the pub to chat about the changes with colleagues, leave work early and head home to see your family. Leave work on time because you're supposed to leave work on time. Or else you're supposed to get approved overtime. Unapproved overtime is a big no-no, really, guys. Question 4. It's the annual company barbecue, and you and your family have been invited. You, looking forward to enjoying a nice day out with friends and family, are washing your hair that day. Go if you're free, but wouldn't mind missing it. Have been practicing with your coworkers and think you'll win the talent contest this year. Go if you're free, but wouldn't mind missing it. Question 5. Oh my god. You've had a long, stressful career and are now about to retire. In your speech, you give honest review of pros and cons of the company, focus issues and challenges you face working there, refuse to attend. Do this. Achievements and good memories. Why not? You're on anyway. In your spare time, you like to relax alone, doing things like listening to music or making models. Attend political rallies and stand up for what you believe in. Encourage and support your children with their hobbies. Play in your local sports team. Well, if I've got children, I'm going to deal with the children. Come on now. Your ideal holiday getaway would be surrounded by natural beauty, getting away from the strain of the area, exploring somewhere unfamiliar, and discovering new experiences and challenges. A structured day out at a theme park, bursting with thrills and attractions for your family. Ooh, I do like the sound of a tropical island paradise, though. This sounds stressful if I've got kids. We're gonna go tropical island. Come on. It is most important that the government keeps people safe, free, happy, or equal. Keeps people... That was a hard one. I mean, all of them are pretty good. But all of them can also be taken in a very bad way as well. They've all got positives and negatives, definitely. Thank you for cooperation. Advance knows your time is valuable, and we appreciate your help in leading the nation to a brighter future. Sign my name. Day 6. A family matter. It's late. Man, what happened to broadcasting? It's late. Sam and the kids have gone to bed. You're just drawing up a favorite coffee cup, a worn-out souvenir of your first trip together. The print's faded, but the goofy face still makes you smile. A knock at the window brings you back to reality. There in the garden, clutching a gaudy neon green suitcase, is Chris, Sam's sibling. As soon as you let them in, they sit at the kitchen table, visibly stressed. Chris takes a deep breath. I'm so sorry for busting in so late, Alex, Chris stammers, but I need a favor, and you're the only one I can ask. Oh, there's the coffee mug. No problem, what's going on? You must have seen all this crazy advanced stuff. The Assets and Wealth Act, they're calling it. Taking people's hard-earned money to fund the lazy. It's bullshit! You've never seen Chris this agitated. I'm not saying the top 1% or whatever don't have stupid money, Chris adds hastily, but they can afford it. People like me, we're going to lose everything. It's awful, but I'm not sure I can help. You were always the well-off one in the family. I'm sorry, but taking from the rich to help the poor doesn't sound so bad. That's awful, but I'm not sure I can help. You were always the well-off one in the family. They're going to take everything, Alex. Everything I've spent my life building. I can't let that happen. I need a favor. Chris's eyes find the floor tiles. I need to borrow your passport. My passport? Why? Why do I get the feeling I'm not gonna like this? They've taken mine and half the bloody countries, but people always say you and I look similar, so... Chris is pacing now. I need to leave before it's too late. Once I'm out, me and my money will be safe. But I need to go now before they freeze my accounts. Please, Alex, I wouldn't ask if I had any other choice. Surely there's another way. It can't be that serious. Chris's mouth falls open. You're joking, right? I've always done right by you and Sam. I've treated your children like they were my own. We're family. Does that mean nothing to you? All right, I'll go get the passport. Family's for me. I would add in, though, that you, if it comes down to it, you stole this from me. Right? You climb the stairs to your bedroom, careful not to wake Sam, who is cocooned in the duvet as usual. You open the wardrobe, unlock the safe, and retrieve the passport. A sleepy voice breaks the silence. Alex, what's going on? What? I'm gonna say Chris is downstairs. They're leaving the country and they need my passport to do it. Sam sits bolt upright now, all thoughts of sleep gone. What? They're leaving the country? Are things really that bad? According to Chris, but I'm not so sure. I don't know if I really want to give up my passport. This must be tearing Sam apart. Their family has always been close. You know what I would do, Sam says finally, but it's not my passport. I can't ask you to give it up. You're right, I'll do it. Family comes first. I'll be back up in a minute. You close the safe and head back downstairs to find Chris at the table fidgeting. They jump up as soon as you re-enter their kitchen. So, have you got it? Yes, here. Good luck with everything. For the first time, Chris smiles. It's infectious. Thanks. I really appreciate this. I'll get back in touch once I'm safely out of the country. Chris takes the passport and, breathing a sigh of relief, grabs the nigh-on fluorescent suitcase and heads out into the night. You head to bed, hoping you can prise some of the duvet away from Sam without waking them. Oh boy, what's gonna happen here? We back in studio now? How was the stream been this whole time, babe? How's the stream been? No major issues though, right? Hasn't been going to crap or... Oh, that's my phone.
So I can get back to my guests.
Is he at a fucking pub? No, he's at a party. What the hell?
You need to get at least the bottom 4 plugs on. Right, let's load up the adverts.
I'm gonna turn on this fan as well.
You know, load the tapes under the desk. Look down. You might want to have a bit of a think
Should we
about
play
it.
this? Is this toy safe?
Consequences, don't they?
Alright, well, I don't know. Let's not do that then. Let's do elegant new skin cream with porky little twist. Oh, that sounds cool. This is from the advance party. I'm not so sure about this government, so we'll not do that. Alan James. All right, we'll do that. And Crazy Neil's, because this is the one where it's Remington's Fists must-have toy for your child this Christmas. Let's not play the bad toy commercial.
Right,
Let's,
you can see they
okay.
finally got the old headline system up and working again, and the Vision Mixer's already in headline mode because headlines always come at the start. It's really simple, mate. These two buttons at the bottom of the Vision Mixer, you can see they now have A and B on them, and they're to help you pick image A on the left bottom screen here, or image B on the right bottom screen here. It's really simple. This little clock here will count down the number of seconds you have to make your decision. Provided you make a decision in that time, you're fine, and you can change your mind as much as you want until the clock reaches 0. But if you don't make any decision, you'll be fired before you even get to make another choice. I just want to say one more thing, mate.
So we're choosing the headlines now. What the hell?
People, well, that's how the public is going to perceive them, and that's going to affect their lives. So like with the adverts, choose carefully.
No,
and we're off. Good luck, mate. If I get time, I'll call you back in the next break. Yeah, I'm coming, darling.
Says theirs gets
Who the fuck is this guy?
Is this Janet who thinks dogs have their own secret language?
Yeah, the one that mistrusts the moon. 10 seconds, everybody.
Not the best source of consumer advice, then.
All right, here we go. Get ready. We're going to broadcast.
4, 3.
It's time to go over to Jeremy Donaldson for tonight's National
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main headlines tonight: destination unknown. At the end of Advance's first full week in office, we ask exactly who's leading this charge. Tonight, I'll be discussing what the new future might hold with a leading economist and
Why would you show the one where they're like all
with
frowning
the
and
Assets and
stuff?
Wealth Act on the brink of raising living standards for the vast majority of the country. I'll be asking my guess if we're on the way to a new future. Out with the old,
Okay, here we go.
Remington's Fist have appointed Sophia Remington as their new CEO. The following photo, taken from our archive, gives us a sense of this influential young firebrand who, at the tender age of 23, becomes the youngest female CEO in history. Sophia Remington's appointment is a risk for the giant mega corporation. Sophia, as our regular viewers will be aware, has always been a wild child and has been romantically linked to several movie stars and sports personalities.
This says Dave was here scratched into the panel.
Sophia announced a children's toy named Mr. Snagglehouse.
I like that little detail.
Sophia promises it'll be all the rage this Christmas, but concerns have been raised about the product's safety. Making a splash, intrepid scientist Dr. David Wall and marine biologist Ingrid Swarsborg and Horgensford have today set off to explore Dante's taint. The recently discovered cave system was previously thought unreachable, but thanks to a new breakthrough in underwater flower technology, the pair hope to successfully reach the imposing central cavern and the undiscovered plant species it contains. This is, of course, only the latest in a series of successful expeditions for this unlikely pair.
Okay.
In a joint statement about the dangers their team might
So
face,
far, so good.
the pair stated,
It's a little
"We will
interesting,
face the
but
plentiful challenges together, like we always have." Playing the field.
more challenges.
Rumours abound as sporting legend Johnny Hamsleeves is snapped leaving Bush, one of the capital's hottest clubs. The footballer was caught while out celebrating being named Sports Personality of the Year last week, as reported by this very programme. And judging from the angle and velocity of that spray, it looks like Johnny may have been celebrating a little bit too much. I certainly wouldn't want to be his dry cleaner. And Griever's bodily charm. With Advance promising a radical new position on crime, how afraid should we actually be? I'll be going live around the country to talk with people who've seen the criminal justice system from every perspective. With more and more powers passing to the police, and less oversight, are we using an advanced-shaped sledgehammer to crack a nut? All that, and mega move with a group of young actors already experiencing the positive side of the new Assets and Wealth Act firsthand.
Alright, we're going down
They'll
here.
be talking and performing later. That's all coming up on tonight's
3,
National Nightly News.
2, 1. Oh, shit. Bad issues. Ooh, we're squishing it down. There we go, okay.
In the wake wake of the government's swift enactment of the
This is tough. This is
We're
tough.
talking about Advance's first week in office
Oh my
and what the new
gosh.
future holds. Joining me are Katie Brightman, a leading economist, and Alan James, author of Alan James is Right, The Free Man's Guide to Waking Up. Alan, the government certainly haven't dragged their heels on delivering some of the legislation they promised. But what does the Wealth Act mean for us?
Nothing, Jeremy. We're still vassal slaves, we're just in prettier cages.
A confident dismissal there. Katie Brightman, do you agree?
I'm afraid I don't, no.
Shit.
I
Okay,
think
here we
that
go.
Advance have realised that the current economic system of unlimited, unending growth is untenable, so they're changing things up.
There I agree with you. They're moving to the next steps in the grand plan.
Grand plan, Alan.
It's all in my book. Alan James is right, Jeremy. We're to become the great herd. Ignorant, sterile, and short-lived. That's what they want.
Or perhaps Advance have just realised that if we carry on the way we are, we will destroy ourselves and this planet in a mad orgy of consumption, if you'll excuse the colourful metaphor.
Yes, orgy is the right word. Only it'll be the overlords having an orgy on our poor broken backs. It's all in my book. Alan James is...
Shamelessly self-promoting? Katie, how do you think the rest of the world will respond to this new approach?
I think they're watching carefully. Advance are the most disruptive threat that the world powers have faced since the last Great War.
Yes, Katie's right. War is inevitable.
Thank you, but that isn't
And
what
this
I-
will not be a war like we've ever seen before. We're talking millions of deaths. We're talking high-tech weapons that can level entire cities. We're talking...
Out of the wrong orifices?
Mock me all you like, Jeremy, but when they murder your parents and they poison
Okay,
your
here we
food
go.
and they take you away to their camps for hypno-brainwashing, we'll be laughing then.
That might be a great way to sell books, Alan,
Okay,
but you know
okay.
full well that isn't going to happen in a democracy.
This guy's gonna cuss.
Democracy is dead.
I know this guy's gonna
Yes,
cuss.
Advance are radical, and change is always frightening, but the truth is that the Wealth and Assets Act has made more than 90% of the population wealthier and is on target to produce a permanent end to poverty.
Bollocks! What this young lady doesn't understand, Jeremy, is that these are the same people.
I knew he was gonna cuss.
Maybe they've rebranded, but it's all a little circus act to keep us from seeing the tyrant behind the curtain.
That's where you're wrong, Alan. For a start, they've mobilised the youth vote like we've never seen
Waiting
before.
for
Say
Jeremy
mobilised,
to talk
I
here.
call it grooming. The grooming of an entire generation to walk happily into eternal bondage. They're like psychic paedophiles.
But based on the facts, Katie, what are your predictions?
The Assets and Wealth Act is only the first step. Advance now have a historic budgetary surplus, and as well as
okay.
properly funding our public services, they're already funneling unprecedented amounts into scientific research in the arts.
Or, as I call them in my
Ah.
book, Frankenscience and opiates. Like opiates, see?
Can we get back to the issue at hand, please, Alan?
This is the issue. It's all coming from the water, the chemicals. They're pumping it full of belief juice.
Don't get me wrong, I want to see these changes, but only if they're sustainable. If
This guy's
Advance
fucking
lose their
crazy.
power after spending half of our GDP on dismantling infrastructure, that could be catastrophic.
The catastrophe is that they're succeeding. They've got us sat here talking about their puppet show.
All right, we're running out of time. Quickly, Alan, what does the future look like to you?
A bleak space where we've all been figuratively sodomized into submission.
No, of course. Katie?
We might be on the eve of a brave new world. God knows we need some change, but we need to be cautious. Let's walk forwards with our eyes open.
Two very different visions of the future there. Alan James, Katie Brightman, thank you for joining me. When we come back, I'll be investigating law and order before Megan meets some beneficiaries of the Assets and
Okay,
Wealth
oof.
Act. That's all coming up tonight on the National Nightly
Here it
Times.
comes.
1 minute back. You know, I think they might do some
Started
good.
that commercial.
How's it going actually? Fuck it, I don't care, I hate the fucking news. Oh, bloody hell, I love this tune though. Alright mate, see you later, bye!
Dave is not
Don't know
helping
what she
us.
meant by that.
To give you the crisp, brittle skin you've come to expect. New Jus de Cochon will revitalize the appearance of the strength of your face's skin.
41% of women we surveyed said they loved their visible flakes, and 7 out of 10 dentists would recommend it. Jus de Cochon, because we said so.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. In our second segment, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the state of law and order in our country. Advance have already tasked what they are calling a solutions team to move this serious social problem to the top of the list. Tonight, we go behind the headlines to meet the people who live with the criminal justice system every day of their lives. First up, we have Gregory Judge, a lawyer who sees the problems close up on the front line. Can you hear me, Gregory?
Yes, I've got you, Jeremy. Thanks for having
I
me.
hate that thing on
What's
the
it
right.
like
I
on the
hate
front line with the
this
hard
fucking
face
thing
of
over
the
here,
cold hand
man.
of justice?
Well, as you can imagine, Jeremy, we are massively understaffed in this country. We're working every hour we can just to try and cope with the caseloads on our desks.
Which must affect the quality of support you can offer.
Well, we can barely keep up with demand, Jeremy. There just simply isn't enough being done at a systemic level to relieve the problem.
Greg?
We need more support from ministers. What are you doing? We need change at a structural level,
I'm
Jeremy.
leaving, Greg.
Not a good time, darling.
It never is it? I'll be at my mother's.
Just hang on. No, the problem isn't a local one, Jeremy. It's nationwide. Just give me 5 minutes. I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson.
Oh, have you mentioned your affairs?
No. Well, the affairs of the Justice Department that we should be concerned about.
Hello, Mr. Donaldson.
Hello, Mrs. Judge.
We need legislation to relieve the pressure on our public
Sorry
servants.
to interrupt the news, Mr. Donaldson. Can I have a moment to tell my husband I'm leaving him?
Yes, I totally understand. Quite the picture of a burdened legal sector there. Gregory Judge, thank you for joining us. Chief Constable Bob Peel, a man with a very different perspective on our nation's crime. Do you think there's a problem with the system, Bob?
I'm sure we all do, Jeremy. I am sure we all long for a return to the days
hate
when
this
you could
stupid
safely
thing
walk the
over here
streets of
so
your
much.
community at night, looking in through windows and generally enjoying your neighbours without the risk of being terrorised by some thug with a knife or kosh.
So you feel the streets simply aren't safe anymore? Where have we gone wrong, Bob?
Well, that's not a simple question, Jeremy, but I think it all comes down to...
Oops, shoot.
We've diluted our culture and lost touch with what it means to be a citizen of this once great country. Also, as the vicar noted in Sunday's sermon, we probably shouldn't have banned hanging.
And to what do you attribute this moral decay?
Foreigners, gays and gypsies mainly. It's all in the Bible. Look, Leviticus
Oh
clearly
my gosh.
states that... Oh,
What the?
bugger, hang on a moment. Jeremy, a bloody gimp's escaped. Delia? Delia, could you give me a little help, please, dear? As I was saying, Jesus didn't like immigrants much, did he?
And just to be clear, you think it's the immigrants who are responsible for the moral decay?
Absolutely, Jeremy. Back in your box, Clive. Back in your box. Delia, I really could use a little help with this.
I'm sorry, darling. I was spaying the badgers.
Yes, I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson. Clive, could you put him back in his box?
Clive, you know it's Wednesday. Oh, good. Back in your gimp space.
And whose responsibility is it to make a change, Bob?
Well, it is certainly not the responsibility of the decent, good, white people
Darling,
of this...
where's the padlock?
Oh, hold on just a moment.
Oh, Clive, this simply won't do. Naughty, naughty, naughty boy.
Clive, I am not having this again.
Mummy said get back in your groceries. No, naughty, you beast.
As I was saying, Jeremy, moral decay. Crime is the responsibility of the criminal, no one else. Look, everyone has a sob story, but we don't all end up as barbarians, do we? Look, when our daughter Alice comes home with an A-, does she go on a killing spree? No, she takes 3 of her pills and hides under the stairs like a normal child.
Thank you, Bob. Bob Peel there, really locking down the police's position on morality for us.
Good boy.
Uninterrupted, it's time to get to the heart
Shit.
of the matter.
Great.
Tony Dawson has recently been released from prison after serving 3 years for aggravated assault, burglary, and menacing a swat. He's agreed to talk to us today, which is also, I believe, his birthday. Many happy
Yeah, I
returns,
don't know
Tony.
what's going on, Keisha. This is some crazy
Call me
shit.
Titwank Tony. Everybody else does.
No, I'm not going to be doing that. Can you tell us what it's like in prison, Tony?
Titwank Tony. Prison's a mixed bag.
Okay.
Structure's quite nice, but it's a constant battle against institutionalization, as you can imagine. And obviously, titwanks are quite hard to come by.
I'm picking up that you're not alone there, Tony.
Titwank Tony. Yeah, sorry, my friends are throwing me a surprise party. Good bunch of lads.
Okay, well, we're trying to let you get back to that party as soon as possible. First, let me ask you this. Do you feel that your time spent in prison helped to rehabilitate you in any way, Tony?
Titwank Tony. I don't think it's as easy as that, Jez.
Trying to censor this guy.
Yeah, I think asking that is an oversimplification.
It sounds like it's getting quite busy there, Tony, but let's try and soldier on. Since leaving custody, Have you been able to find a new job?
Yeah, all the boys are here. There's Big Chris, Little Chris, and Vampire Chris.
Wait. Vampire Chris? What the fuck is Vampire Chris?
One sec, love. Tony's on the news. Rehabilitation's difficult with the current system, Jez. It's just not set up for it, you know? It's inherently unjust.
It's open.
So, do you feel tempted
there's a clown.
I'm sorry, who's this now?
You are joking. Chrissy Free Bollocks has only got Mr. Fancy, oh. What now, fellas? I'm on the news.
It seems like we've caught you at a bad time.
Oh, I can't really hear you, mate. It's getting a bit busy here.
Jesus.
Yes, we seem to be losing a signal here, Tony.
Fucking way, Las Bolitas!
Well, we're just trying to get that signal back. I think we... Yes? Tony? Tony, I mean, we're literally away for 2 seconds. How has this happened, Tony? Can you hear me?
How has this happened?
Well, we seem to have lost our train of thought there a little. Hopefully you, the viewer at home, have managed to glean a broader understanding of the serious and complex issues around law and order.
What the fuck, boys?
Megan will be live
Okay,
with some...
this game is way crazier than I thought it was gonna be.
We'll be back after these messages.
1 minute back, everybody.
Okay.
Well.
Mate, I ain't got long and I'm quite drunk. It's been a great night. In this next section, there's a bit of music. If you edit in time with the music, you can see the result on the Vision Mixer, and the public will love that. Don't worry if you don't know, you won't get punished for it or nothing. Just try and stay in the groove. Also, one last tip, when the music starts, turn down the broadcast volume. Right, enjoy the music bit. God, I love music. Oh, I'm so pissed. I think I might go and throw up in a bit.
Alan James, and I'll slap you so hard with the truth, you'll still be picking facts out of your face the following Wednesday.
Alan James, coming to a city near you.
5, 4, 3. Welcome's Black. I'm Megan Wolfe, and on tonight's Culture Spot, I'll be chatting with one of the first beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act, a team of inspiring young people from Scritchford Sixth Form College, who today received a grant from Advance to take their play, Hey, Friendship, on a tour of local secondary schools. Welcome to you all. Well, let's start with you two, Harriet and Charlotte Winstanley-Hamilton. Girls, you must be thrilled.
We are, Megan. We're overwhelmed, to be honest.
And I believe you two are sisters, is that right?
Yes, Charlotte's my oldest. I'm the older, more popular one. Only joking.
Harriet and Trey were really the ones who came up with the whole idea.
So, Harry and I were shooting the breeze in the cafeteria, and I said, hey, let's actually do something.
So I went to look for a drama teacher.
But she'd been laid off due to budget cuts. Fortunately, I directed a pantomime when I was at university, so I knew the ropes, as it were.
Oh, right, yes, but you're the maths teacher, aren't you?
Yes, that's me, Jeff Algebra, maths teacher.
Maths is really important.
Oh, thanks, Steve.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
As is theatre. It's one of the oldest art forms in history. Aristotle believed I just think that when we travel around all these problem schools and the poor kids see us, they say, hey, I really want to be like those attractive kids. And that's a very beautiful and powerful thing.
Oh, shit.
We
Keep pushing going to 1. One's not showing anything.
Right,
I suppose with a surname like Algebra, there was really only one choice of career for me. My wife, Angela, and I, we often laugh about it.
Angela Algebra.
Yes.
We just want to bring a bit of song and joy into people's lives.
And teach people about the difficult issues. The issues in the play are what really matter.
Okay.
And I think you're going to be showing us an extract from this play, aren't you?
Yeah. That's right. To put into context, I play a young first year who's having some troubles at school.
Her character doesn't actually have a name, yeah? Because in a way, she's like all of us.
It's like a metaphor. Maybe she's you at home, or like, maybe she's you, Megan.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
Put it in, coach.
Yes, thanks, Steve.
Right, well, I'm going to have a little chat with your teacher while you run off and get ready.
Maths
I can't
really
wait to see
important.
it. That's it, that way. So, Jeff, what did you first hear about the grants?
2 days ago. a letter from Advance arrived at the school. Now, the headmaster
Didn't realize
thought
what was
it was
going
all
on.
a prank, but his secretary retrieved it from his bin and brought it to me.
Wow, how did you react?
I also threw it in the bin. But then Harriet and Trey rescued it, and they rang the number at the bottom of the page.
Okay, I could not follow what was happening, but now I do.
Well, I think we can all guess.
I see what's going on
which way
now.
you'll be voting
Okay.
from now on.
Do you know what? It's funny because Angela and I don't usually vote. We're not very political. I'm a mathematician, of course, and she's a paraplegic mainly. But we did used to watch that
Paraplegic
Peter
mainly?
Clements DIY show back in the day, and so we thought, why not? Let's have a go at this whole democracy thing.
Okay.
And here we bally well are.
Good stuff.
Fucking brilliant!
So, let's have a look at a short section of Hey, Friendship.
Dear Diary, I'm not sure I can take another day at this school. Another day of tears.
Tears.
Another day of fears.
Fears.
But still I walk the corridors alone. Dreading what might be around every corner.
What's around the corner? What's around the corner? What's around the corner?
Oh, hi Gary.
Oh heavens no! It's Gary the Fist!
Gary the Fist!
The fuck is happening?
Going somewhere, little first year? Great. I've been looking for some poor victim to bully all morning. But will this make me feel better about my violent father?
Excuse me, I'm late for maths. It's my favourite subject. So important.
Maths is very important.
Maths is for losers.
What?
Maths is for losers.
My arm's stuck, coach.
Just keep going for fuck's sake!
Right, maths is for losers. Now, give me your lunch money. Double lunch for me today, but why am I only truly happy when I'm eating?
Not today, Gary the Fist.
What do you mean not today? Who are you? Oh, my arm's free, coach.
Brilliant, keep going!
Right, who are you to stand up to me? I'm Gary the Fist, and you're just a sad little girl with two gay dads who's all alone.
That's where you're wrong, Gary the Fist. These are my two new friends. Vanessa is captain of the netball team.
Yeah!
And Blake owns a motorbike.
Yeah. But I can't fight all three of you, and I don't have any friends of my own.
Take a look at me. Take a little look at my face. I could be you. She could be you. And you could be me.
Or you could be me.
Life can be cheeky if you work as a team.
It's my choice to be mean. So stop now, make a different choice.
I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing with this thing, but
Hey, listen up, I won't take no crap. Who said middle class girls can't rap? I ain't afraid of your crew lads. I'm a mother-loving rebel, but I still love maths.
what is it with math?
Hey, kids, I'm Gary the Fist. People think that folks like me probably shouldn't exist, but that's just prejudice, and I'd do better if you knew the way that I became Gary the Fist. I grew up on a council estate. The park was hip, but the flats weren't great. My dad used to come home drunk and late, and he'd hit my mum for dinner, he had to wait. Where's my dinner, woman?
It's not ready.
Where's my dinner, woman?
Go.
Don't make me ask you again.
Hitting women is wrong.
I
guess life's pretty hard on a council estate. 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 Life's pretty hard on a council estate.
Oh my god, this is so hard. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing.
It's so damn hard on a council estate.
Life can be peachy keen.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
If you work as a team.
Just work as a team.
It's your choice to be me.
It's my choice.
So stop now, make a different choice.
Listen to that inner voice.
Friendship!
Oh, shit. Accidentally went to 3.
Well, thankfully that's all we have time for tonight on the National Nightly News. Join us tomorrow night for all the headlines from across the country. My
Here
name's
we
Jeremy
go.
Donaldson.
Commercials.
Have a peaceful night.
And we're out.
Oh, fuck.
What the literal fuck was that?
I believe that was art.
I believe I've got a 14-inch cock, but it doesn't make it so.
I have a similar belief about an adequate paycheck.
Oh, someone please get these twats out of my studio.
Friendship. Oh gosh. Oh, it was so hard to try to focus. I can't even look at chat. What you guys been talking about over there? Imagine this is what the cocaine-fueled news broadcasting of the 80s is like. I'm enjoying this performance. I was confused why he was called the Fist. Oh yeah, the Fist. This is like the guy from Donnie Darko on steroids. This song is a new jam and this game is amazing. Yeah, no, I fucking, like I said, I'm trying to kind of be good right now, but I would love to play this game where I choose to show all the things they don't want me to show. I really want to do that and see what happens. Jesus Christ. Some weird ass crap. Wait, what the fuck? Reka says, okay, that was amazing. I guess she's... Because Reka's gone to bed, so I'm guessing she's watching on her phone right now then. Hi, Reka. Who do you have in there, Reka? Do you have the cats and Miko, or is Miko out here somewhere? Day 15, a late night. Now I'm going to sleep, Leviathan. Please make a clip of that friendship song. You get the theater slightly early, and Sam's already there waiting, dressed to the nines. You smile widely as you join hands and take your seats in the private box. You certainly could get used to this. The tickets arrived on your doormat on Monday, with a typed thank you from Chris. Oh, okay, Chris. You'll get your passport back soon enough, apparently. The show isn't to your usual taste, a pretentious opera in a language you know for a fact that Chris doesn't speak either. Still, the complimentary drinks sure go down smooth. Day 15, a late night. Oh wait, sorry, I don't need to keep reading that. When the show finally ends, how many bows do these people need? You stand in line to get your coats, and Sam has you in creases with a hilarious impression of the conductor, arms flailing wildly. The couple in front of you are talking about the relocation of people who couldn't pay their new tax bills. Sounds awful. Sam smiles gratefully at you as you both think of Chris, safe and sound. When you get home, you're still laughing as Sam heads upstairs to shower before bed. You notice your 14-year-old son isn't home, and there's a note on the kitchen table in his almost illegible scrawl. It says he's at a friend's house. It's a school night, so you go over there and march him home. You trust Charlie. He'll be home soon. I'm gonna choose that one. It's one night. He's got to start taking responsibility for his own decisions sometime. What's the worst that can happen? Oh boy, what's the worst that can happen? Day 16, a call from school. Your family's answering machine crackles tone's life. Who could be calling while you and your spouse were at work? Good afternoon. This is a message for the Winston family. It's Miss Smith calling regarding your son Charles. The tiny old woman goes on. Oh, tiny old. I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable explanation for it, but he wasn't in school today and we hadn't heard from you that he would be absent. I'd like to remind you we do require all absences to be authorized in advance or, in exceptional circumstances, for parents to ring first thing in the morning. Please see to it that it doesn't happen again. Thank you. Goodbye. Someone has some explaining to do. Where the fuck is my child? Whoa, that's a lot of days. A gentle reminder. You're leafing through the pile of accumulated posts. Each new bill pulls on your gut like a lead weight until a flash of blue makes you pause. Recognizing the teal Advanced logo on the envelope, you tear it open. Dear Winston residents, this is your second reminder letter regarding the Assets and Wealth Redemption Scheme. Please submit your passports to your nearest government office as soon as possible in order to register for the scheme. You cannot receive your share of the national rebate without submitting these documents. You knew there would be consequences, but that doesn't make it any easier. We work as a team, and we are rewarded as a team. Forwards together, Julius Salisbury and Peter Clement. Chris is safe. That's all that matters. You hope. A tight Christmas. You can't help but crack a smile as you look around the table. The snow has settled on the grass outside. The kids are pulling a cracker while your elderly mother tries to keep her eyes open. You did always have a soft spot for Christmas. Oh, it's nice to see nothing happen to our kid. You're sitting at the head of the table now, your dad's place. Across from you is our dad's dead. Across from you is Chris's empty seat, probably on a tropical beach somewhere, you think. You catch Sam's eye, who breaks into a smile, clearly thinking the same thing. Even without Chris, the food has had to be stretched a little thinner this year, but no one seems to notice. Christmas really can be a wonderful time of year. You look around the room at your family. You make a toast. You stand and raise your glass. Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm glad we're all here. Well, most of us. There are murmurs of cheers and much clinking of glasses. Your daughter, Susie, seizes the opportunity to corner you. You know how you love me? You raise a questioning eyebrow. I'm not going to like this, am I? You joke. You know me and my friends are planning on going traveling this year, Susie begins innocently. Well, I was hoping you'd help me with the money. You laugh. I knew it. I'm a mind reader, you chuckle, as your 19-year-old daughter rolls her eyes. You wish you could say yes without worrying. But now that your mother's had to move in, things aren't quite as simple anymore. Just how much are we talking here? Only a few hundred, she mumbles, as she pushes a stray pea around her plate. It takes a great effort for you not to spit your mulled wine across the table onto your elderly mother. I know it's a lot, darling, Sam interjects, but trains are expensive. This is a great opportunity for her, and I did already say she could go. You're right. We'll make it work somehow. Susie's grin stretches from ear to ear. You mean it? That's so great. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There's no real good way to say those many thank yous. The mood soars as Sam puts a paper hat on your head and Charlie takes pleasure in reading everyone's god-awful cracker jokes. The room is filled with voices and laughter. Looking around at your grinning family, your mother whispers, Your father would be so pleased. You dab your eye with your napkin. You feel very lucky. Current wealth, broke ass poor. I think we're going down from there. Current wealth, what is money? Oh man. Day 72, a long weekend. Alright, I will wake you up around 5:30 to 6 a.m. Will do. Day 72, a long weekend. Why does the zip on this damn case never close? It's your anniversary. Every year you and Sam go away for the weekend, usually camping. You're not made of money. You've been looking forward to it for ages, finally getting some time alone together where you can forget about the noise of life. No kids, no work, just a bit of romance and some peace and quiet. The zip finally gives up the battle, and you drag the bulging suitcase down the stairs. The answering machine is blinking on the hall table. Blah. I cannot fucking speak at all, boys. Good evening, Alex. This is Mr. Bozeman. I'm calling to inform you that we will be required to work this weekend. Your heart sinks. Some information has come to light concerning the rising tensions between our nation and foreign powers, and the national nightly news team will be working around the clock to ensure the break in the story first. Needless to say, I will expect your attendance tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. sharp. Have a pleasant evening, Alex. Shock turns to annoyance, and then fury. What are you gonna tell Sam? Sam comes downstairs, brimming with excitement. Kissing you, they grab the car keys from the dish and start to load your bags into the back. Oh, this is tough. Unfortunately, this is something, if we're gonna keep this fucking house and our kids, I think we gotta go into work, boys. You sigh heavily. You're going to go, aren't you? The voice behind you makes you whip around. You nod simply. I get it. Your family has always been your priority, but sometimes work has to come first. You should go. Sam pulls you close and holds you tight. A wave of gratitude washes over you. You unpack in disappointed silence. Day 98, a permission slip. Your son, Charlie, hovers at your elbow as you read. Do you find yourself striving to achieve? Are you an active member of the team? Do you like reaping the benefits of cooperation? Join the Advanced Go-Getters today. Forwards together. This doesn't sound like the youth club he told you about. Charlie grabs the flyer from you and thrusts a form into your hand. So I can walk there straight from school, and Ben's sister can drop us home after, so you won't have to do anything. I don't necessarily like this advanced government, but I mean, I don't necessarily think this is some kind of indoctrination like Nazi camp program, so and he really wants to go do it. Let's let him go do it. Your son is thrilled. It's heartwarming to see him so passionate about becoming an active part of the community. This can only be a good thing, right? Alright, I'm gonna get back to the broadcasting. Day 101. A free ticket. Some guys at work gave them to me. They can't go. Oh, they can't go. Sam stands in front of you, brandishing 2 tickets. You see the title in bold letters. Alan James is right. In front of you. I'm really unsure. What do you think? Shall we go? No. We're not going to Alan James's crazy ass fucking thing. I don't think so. The guy's a nut job. I'm sorry, you say, but I can't sit through any more of his crap. Sam bursts into fits of laughter. Thank God, I was worried you were going to say yes. You decide to stay in and eat pizza. Alan James isn't worth your time. Definitely. Middle of the road? Is that because I'm being a sane person? Holy shit. Oh, look at the cat. I like this. It's a cute cat. Day 110, a profitable partnership. After a particularly long day at work, you come home to find the post sorted into piles, as Sam has taken to doing recently. Most of it is the usual rubbish, but a letter with the increasingly familiar Advance logo and urgent, respond immediately, plastered on the front, in a correspondingly urgent red font, grabs your attention. Best get it over with. Dear Winston residents. This letter is to inform you that the advanced government has taken another step forwards in our fight for equality by nationalizing the largest private corporations and redistributing their resources among the citizens of this great country. The Partnership Bonds program ensures that wealth created by the people is delivered to the people. You don't remember this being in the manifesto. Every household will become a partner in one of 3 carefully selected institutions, chosen by advance for consistent high performance and financial security. Please note, all returns are based on public opinion and cannot be guaranteed. Please select one of the following. Oh boy. This is something... Okay, we're going to make a choice here. Hold on, let me turn this down. We're going to be making a choice here, it seems. And that choice is, we're going to be able to affect this as part of the broadcasting, so we can actually drive up the stock prices for the company that we choose. So we've got Eye of Beholder Incorporated, whether it's cosmetics, clothing, or couture, right? Yeah, couture. We see the beauty in all our customers. We have Neil's Deals Limited. It's always a steal from Crazy Neil. Or Pleasure Corp. Our business is your pleasure. From sport to travel, or even just some you time. You can't say pleasure without leisure. I'm gonna go with Eye of the Beholder, just because it's got Beholder in its name. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for making your selection. Please return this form using the envelope provided. You will receive a report from your partnerships in 3 to 6 working months. It seems even advance can't defeat the quagmire of governmental bureaucracy. The future of this nation is in partnership. Forwards together, Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. Just how much influence could you have? Oh, stock's about to go up for Eye of the Beholder, boys. Current wealth is now crippling debt. I think that's an increase, right? I think. I think that's an increase. So one of the games I have downloaded that we could play, if you want to get the free buddy version, is I got Operation Tango, which Reika says is a really great game that she's watched, and Sinuel and Ted recently played it, and he can vouch for it being really good. I have the main game, you just need the free buddy pass version. But it's a 2-player thing we could do. Okay, let me answer that phone.
Good evening, Alex. It's Bozeman here, your boss.
Oh, it's Bozeman.
Powering up and getting the adverts loaded. I thought I should just tell you that we've had one of those public information films from the government, and it's mandatory that you play it. You still have a free choice for the other 2, so read those tape labels carefully, but make sure you play the advance advert, preferably at the second break. Right, that's the lot. Have a great show. Total pimp. My God, that weather looks nasty.
All right.
Why are all men such pricks?
So we have to play this.
No. Sorry, are you saying he chose his imaginary friend in the sky?
Here's Eye of the Beholder. Let's make sure we play that.
10 seconds, everybody.
And you know what?
Did your personality accidentally
Let's do prostate checks. Prostate checks are important, boys.
3.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolf. Our main stories tonight.
Uncooperative. A mysterious symbol has appeared overnight on thousands of buildings throughout the capital.
Tonight, in an exclusive live interview with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, I'll be asking what this mysterious symbol might mean.
After 3 months of record-breaking approval ratings, could this be the daring first move of a silent resistance movement? And what would that mean?
Oh, this part's so stressful.
We shall overcome. Trapped in Dante's taint for more than a month now, doctors Ingrid Svorsborg Horgensvoord and David Wong announced today that they're considering 2 possible options.
With two of the finest minds in science working together, hopes are still high for the eventual return of the team to dry land.
While both options are still on the table, support seems to be growing for a daring escape attempt. If a group
The
of
fuck
focus experts
is going on with these guys?
craft ever conceived by man, then who can?
LaBeouf avoided. As the last Mr. Snugglehogs is found and destroyed, we ask, how could we have been so blind?
Fortunately, this station wisely chose not to advertise Mr. Snugglehugs, and the subsequent
We did not.
sales turned out to be a miracle, as only 7 children were horribly injured by the
What?
lethal toy. How much worse could it have been? Thankfully, we'll never know.
Julia Salisbury, who mobilized numerous government resources to recall the
Jesus
product
Christ.
immediately after the first blindings, said today
Blindings?
the mark, which must be earned by all new products, will be a 100% ironclad guarantee of safety and quality.
Fallen angel? Notorious addict Johnny Hamsleeve seems to have reached a new low in his battle.
Johnny
with abuse, as
Hamsleeves.
This recent picture reveals.
Johnny's star certainly lacks its former glow these days, with public concern over his mental and physical health growing at an alarming rate.
Let's hope that the team at the Gentle Touches Rehabilitation Centre can help Johnny get back to his former glory. Johnny's family have asked for privacy during this difficult time.
Johnny Hamsleeves is the dumbest fucking name.
It is one
Jesus
celebrated
Christ.
model about to become the bad boy of sports.
And radical ideas. In an attempt to put the Mr. Snugglehugs disaster behind them, Remington's Fist CEO Sophia Remington today announced a surprising new project that already has the markets raising an eyebrow.
Known for taking risks and bold strategies, could
Tunnel
the
through
adventurous
Earth.
CEO be leading the business giant down a dark alley, or taking it to a new level of success?
Junior Employment Opportunity
Promises
Scheme.
that the Junior Employment Opportunity Scheme will not only increase employment but also productivity. But critics are speaking
What's that
out
even
against
mean?
what they're calling child labour. The scheme is being marketed
Oh,
under the
that's not
slogan
good.
"Lots of little hands." to
I mean, it's better than fucking tunneling through the goddamn earth.
Exclusive prime ministerial interview coming up later.
And our very own Patrick Bannon live at the first annual Sports Board final.
You won't want to miss a second of tonight's
National Nightly News.
Oh, fuck me. I hate this thing. I like the way though that it's been changing, now, because we've been going through several like months and stuff, so of course it's not going to be exactly the same the whole time. Ooh-wee.
But first tonight, while Advance is certainly proving popular with the majority of the country, who've seen their wealth and standards of living increase considerably, for some, the transition has not been as pleasant.
That's right, Megan. The formerly aristocratic members of our society have had to make major adjustments to come to terms with the new regime.
Robin Short is in suburbia investigating rumours that these previously privileged people may be planning some kind of protest. Robin?
Thanks, Megan. I'm here in moderate Hatchings to talk to Wentworth and Penelope Somerset Bentley, who were relocated to the house you see behind me after Advance passed the Assets and Wealth Act on their first day in office. Tell me, how are you settling into your new lives?
Well, quite frankly, Robin, we're not settling in at all. Our neighbours are whitewatters.
It's simply untenable. I hope you'll forgive my language, but it's as steaming as a Wednesday hatch basket with too much spatting.
Steady now, Penelope. Sorry,
What was even the
Robin,
cuss
my
word in
sister's
there?
under a lot of pressure. She had to press herself this morning, and she still hasn't quite recovered, Robin.
Fuddly-doo. My goodness.
Fuddly-doo is okay.
Really struggles with ribbons, Robin.
Well, at least you've been rehoused in a nice big house.
Big house? This grubby little gaddis spatch only has one staircase.
And the breakfast room and the dining room in the same bloody place. Imagine that, having all one's grub in one room. One room, Robin.
So what would you say to the people that feel that your family has had it far too easy for far too long, and that these redistributions are both fair and just?
I hardly think we've had it easy for fussle's sake. Only one of our swimming pools was even heated.
But realistically, what can you do?
Well, you've asked the right bloody question, Robin.
Thank you, Wentworth. I wasn't the
Oh my
youngest ever
God.
editor of the Swinstead Middle School Inquirer for no reason.
I think our toilet butler was from Swinstead. Dear George. Oh, I wonder what happened to him. I remember! Daddy tried to shoot him in the buttocks and he ran off into the woods.
Oh, good times.
You know
probably my last happy memory, Robin. Tragic, but what can you do?
We will rise and rebel.
Yes.
We wage war on our revolting rulers with righteous words and
Oh
rebellious
my
writings.
God.
Our best guess in our quest for redress is to divest our breasts in an undress bear just protest.
Yes. Oh, what's that? Daddy! Daddy, it's
Daddy!
something! Oh, please don't do that. We can't show this on the news.
Right, you buggers! Carry home!
Oh my God. Okay. Okay. Fine. Oh my God.
Somerset Bentley, glad to meet you.
I can't.
See, the protest has started already. Nice sharp work, boy.
Thanks, Daddy.
He gets that from me, you know.
And forgive me, what are you trying to achieve here? We just want to be fudding well heard, that's all.
Oh, this is so tough, boys. I thought I had to. I thought I was supposed to cut away from what was going on there. There's gonna be fucking nudity.
We won't roll over and run away. We will revolt. We will rise again.
Yes, we bloody well.
This stupid thing over here, man, is bane of my existence.
Well, Jeremy, Megan, as this embryonic protest movement takes one in the top legs, it's back to you in the studio. I'm Robin Short, struggling surreptitiously in moderate hatchings.
Thanks, Robin. That's certainly a story we want to be
Shit.
keeping an eye on, eh, Megan?
Speak for yourself there, Jeremy, but I've seen enough shaft work to last me a lifetime.
I'm
God
sure you
damn.
have. But can a naked protest movement ever really catch on? It doesn't seem like the way we do things in this country.
But as I'm sure you're aware, Jeremy, this country is becoming a very different place.
Yes, but seriously, who's going to run around naked in our weather?
Well, hopefully not you, Jeremy.
Yes, well, there wouldn't be enough canvas for the slogans.
When we come back, our very own Patrick Bannon will be live from the Sports Board Finals. Stick around, you won't want to miss it.
We'll be back after these messages.
1 minute back. Oh, sorry, I'm busting. Oh.
She's funny.
Yes, I know.
All right, so this is the commercial that we had to play over here for the
Why is
government.
it raining on my desk?
Alex, Boson, we're getting reports in that naked protesters might try and spoil the sports board final by waving their fleshy bits about. Try and make sure you don't broadcast it. It's 6 p.m. for God's sake. No one wants to see fannies on the news. Bozeman out.
Okay. Okay, gotta pause real quick because I gotta change out my headset. But we'll be right back. I'm gonna hit the restroom too while we're on this break. There might be some fannies. Might be some fannies. Well, we'll have to see. Where's my fucking button? All these buttons all over the place. All right, anyway. Bottle's fine. Alright, I am back, just so you know. I'm going to be swapping over audio right now, so don't worry about any audio issues that you're about to hear. Audio issues, let's see. Okay. Properties. This goes to... Thank you. Let's get some light changes here too. Enter it and... Wait, do we have patriotic lights? Hold up. Let's see. There we go. Some red, white, and blue. Yeah, let's get some patriotic shit going on in here. Hold on, did they have one that's just much slower? No? Alright, go back to this one. Oh, that's not the right one at all. There we go. Drinking some Blue Moon now. Really like Blue Moon. It's a good ale. Alright, let's get back into the game now, boys. So far, I think my stream's been doing good for the most part. Yeah, I think it's been doing pretty okay. Oops. I lowered down some settings, changed some stuff. I still don't know what all those huge issues were that we were having, but I don't know. Maybe we can get it figured out over the next few days or something. Back into the game then. Oh no, back. Resume. Oh yeah, this is the
life well lived.
The commercial.
Our expert legal team will help you make all those difficult arrangements, and our aftercare team will help your dependents through the grieving process, ensuring your final wishes are carried out efficiently
That's alright,
and
fine. Jenny, there's nothing wrong with the auto cue.
10 seconds.
I just felt the trip again. Have they not fixed this?
I want to see us fry. It's good for the
Your
ratings.
health service.
5,
Your
4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. I'm Megan Wolf. Coming up later, we'll be speaking to the Prime Ministers about their exciting new healthcare facilities, transition centres.
Nice to see they care.
You're absolutely right, Jeremy. But first, we're going now to our own Patrick Bannon, who's reporting live from the finals of the new game that's gripping the nation, Sports Board. Patrick?
That's right, Megan. You join me live here from the final of the first annual Sports Board Championship. It's been a hotly contested competition so far. I think it's fair to say these two have been dancing around each other all season. First up, we have Ellie Striker. She's the more experienced of our two players today. Striker has got an accuracy of 7, a danger rating of K, and a 12-month driving ban. Striker's known for her signature move, the Orangi Hamster. And facing her tonight, hoping to prove himself with a career record of 12 outs, 14 finishes, and a divorce pending, it's Mr. Wingspan himself, Tommy, the Fingernail Harris. Just waiting on the ref now. The slapping ceremony is taking part. Still going on.
The fuck is happening?
Striker, of course, first to start as she won the trivia round earlier on by some margin. Harris, perhaps the brawn and not the brains. Stupid. Eddie Striker. Nice start there from Striker. She's determined not to let the nerves show. Not after last time. On to Mr. Harris now. Tommy. Using his arm to pick up the ball. Not a bad shot there from Harris. Back to Striker for shot number 3. All right.
What the hell is happening?
Sort of
Oh my
under her
god.
legs. Not bad if you ask me. Bit of business with the ref, but it got sorted out. Back to Harris now. A ball in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. I'd say that's fair, but what do I know? Oh no, and Harris is not going to be happy with that. So really not a good start there for Tommy Harris in round 1. We can only hope that round 2 treats him a bit better. But first, of course, after the argument with the ref section, it was time to change ends. Now we have the ceremonial changing of the ends.
Okay. What the hell is happening?
Now they go back to the starting positions, as that makes sense. Striker giving it large. We're into round 2 now with Harris. Okay, we seem to have some sort of streaker on the pitch. Apologise if we broadcast any of that stuff. She appears to have slogans across her breasts and arse. Try and ignore all of that. Security, I'm sure we're going to take them out as soon as possible. Apologise if we broadcast any of that. As I said, we're going to get the situation resolved as soon as possible. They're trying to carry on play, but it's proving a bit difficult, and I'm struggling to follow. Because it's quite an eyesore, and women's body, yeah. All right, great.
All right.
Okay, so back into round 2 now.
I was able to do it. I was able to do it, boys. Unless I should have been showing it.
No, it's just some of the tightest play I've seen ever. Harris. And was that the defensive thumb screw? We haven't seen that since the heats. What a brilliant move.
I can't keep these people's names straight.
Striker. And we know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. That is, of course, the ground sound. Excellent bit of play here on both sides of the bucket. I don't know about you at home, but I'm finding the technical mastery in this play here absolutely blooming, jaw-dropping. The ref has spotted something in Harris's neck or head. And Harris is having an absolute shocker. What a miserable start there for Tommy Harris. But he is a late bloomer, of course, I've always said that. And after all, it is a game of 2 halves, 4 rounds and several subgenres. But now, of course, it's time for the half-time show. Sponsored by Remington's Fist. Must be some music here to start the half-time show. Okay, another posh protester loose on the court here. We can only apologise for that. We'll do our best to shield you from having to look directly at it. He's running around here with his genitals on display for all to see. And ruining what was shaping up to be quite the dance interlude there. Now he's thrusting himself in Harris's face. Security's on it.
Okay.
And the bucket's been knocked over! I cannot stand it when the bucket gets knocked over. Hopefully he'll get taken out now. Genitals flying around for you to see. Really, if you ask me, not Sunday morning television. And out of there, hopefully taken away, never to be seen again.
All right. Oh, this is a weird game.
And a lovely finish there on both sides of the bucket. I wouldn't like to call that one. And as we head into round 3, I'd love to know what's going on in these 2 players' heads. But unfortunately, because of science, we can't.
Because of science. Okay.
Not bad.
There we go. She's gonna throw.
So that ball boy's giving me the eye all day. I don't know what's going on there. Striker there, not a great start. She looks a bit flustered, I think, after all that swinging around. Back to Harris here. God, what I wouldn't give to be that ball. I'm all right, ladies.
What?
Tommy Harris. And it dribbled down his arm, which is actually a really good move, because, of course, if it dribbles down his arm and goes on the floor, it's not going in the bucket.
Are they trying not to make it in the bucket?
And Striker's gone for the animal bonus there, but of course, perhaps... And yes, Harris has counted with a tiny bell. that is wonderful play. Of course, we've seen that before. Look at her face. She is absolutely gutted. What a mug. That could have been the clincher. What a massive shame. Harris to serve now. Harris, of course, undefeated by Kestrel in his last 4 battles. Here we go. Tommy Harris.
Okay, here we go.
That's all right. Not bad there. He threw it quite far away from him, which is quite a good idea. Very clever there. Perhaps a little contact. Caution from the referee, who's being, if you ask me, a little bit harsh. Ellie Striker. And she's let the nerves get to her. What the hell was that? You hate to see it, don't you? You cannot believe it. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, like, I mean, this is a mess now. I don't know what I'm going to be doing about this.
Shit.
Sort of breasts and genitals for all to see. I mean, there's only so much you can do. They're sort of everywhere, aren't they? All right, I'll try and carry on. The players are trying to carry on, but of course it's difficult because these
this is hard. This is hard.
We can get them taken off soon so we can carry on with the match. What's going on here? Yes.
We want our money.
Yes, very good. Take them away. Bloody wasters. Absolute wasters. Oh, jog on! It's an absolute bloody... Okay, and now we're going to go into the final round.
Oh, gosh.
Of course, as it's a Tuesday, the final round is a mime round. Who could believe it?
It's a mime round.
Nice imaginary shot there from Harris. It really could go anywhere at this point. Really high level play here from 2 absolute juggernauts of the sport.
I mean, this might as well be British sports as far as I know.
The bucket getting moved back to its proper place. About time, if you ask me.
Oh, is she gonna accidentally put it in?
She's juggling it around from her hands. Interesting. And she's put it in her mouth like as if it was an egg. And now she's and she spat it out. She did the egg spit. So a wonderful move there, quite late on, from Striker. But she's in it to win it. On it, like a car bonnet.
Or as we would call it, a hood.
Tommy Harris here, having a bit of beef. And he's peeling it as if it were a banana, which is an interesting move. Not sure if he has any potassium or what's going on today with Harris. And he's throwing it, and the banana was the ball! What a fantastic move there from Harris. Unfortunately, that is the end. What a pathetic, there we go, Jeremy, that is over. How can he look his 8-year-old son in the face tonight? What a lump. We just have to wait for the referee now to announce it to make sure it is all official. Contestants in, please.
Oh, man.
And the winner of the first annual Sports Board Championship
Oh, I'm ready to punch in.
is...
Here comes.
Everyone!
Extraordinary final.
What the shit was that?
I'm immune to your cheap.
I'm wearing you down.
Trials might be a bit dangerous. Now I know you're tough and you